So here is one of the most requested recipes from my Instagram stories, and that is Nutella Piroški. I have decided to make these like a half moon shape, so I find that the size is probably a lot more adequate considering that there's so much Nutella in it, but they're an absolute blast with a sprinkle of icing sugar, and best of all, perfect for this upcoming summer. Hope you enjoy. So start off by taking your dry yeast and combining that with the warm milk, giving it a good mix and covering it with some Glad wrap and leaving it aside for approximately 5 minutes to activate. So once the 5 minutes is up, you can go ahead and unwrap and add your milk and yeast mixture to your bowl. Immediately you're going to go ahead and add in your eggs, oil and the salt, and then of course your flour, but I recommend only adding half your flour, allowing that to mix thoroughly and then adding the remainder of your flour. So after approximately 15 minutes of mixing, your dough should be ready. So you'll take an additional bowl and lightly oil that with some just canola oil, and you're going to transfer your dough from the mixing bowl to the oiled bowl. Now the consistency of the dough should be sticky but not wet. So when I say that, it will be a very soft dough, but it's not going to get completely stuck to your hands and fingers as you're pulling it out. So it sort of still pulls together quite well. I will bring it closer to the camera to try to show you the consistency, but the most important part is that it's mixed really well. So roll it into a light ball, and then you're going to go ahead and put that inside the bowl, cover with some Glad wrap and leave that to rise for 30 minutes in a warm place. Cover with a tea towel, put it near a heater or a window, but you definitely need the spot to be warm or to have some sort of sunlight to help it grow a lot quicker. Now that the first 30-minute rise has been completed, it's only grown slightly, so you're going to punch that down and get as much of the air out, and then you're going to cover and put that to rise for another 30 minutes in the same little spot, covered with the Glad wrap, covered with the towel, and just kept warm. Now after the second rise, you're ready to punch this down, knead it into a smooth ball, and then divide into the portions or however many pieces you like. So once the portions are divided, you go ahead and start rolling them out, so they'll be approximately the size of your open palm. You're going to roll them all out. I recommend doing that first and then spooning all your Nutella on rather than doing it one by one, because it can get quite messy, but you'll spoon through approximately one huge heap tablespoon. I use 2 spoons, makes it so much easier, but once you've put that on, you're going to brush with a little bit of water on each of the edges, and then you're going to fold over into a half moon, pinch it and press it down really good because you don't want this to leak or escape when you're frying, and then slowly pleat the sides. So all you're going to do is fold over all the edges so it creates a pretty little pleat on the outside. Now there's no need to let these rise anymore, so you're going to straight pop them into hot oil. So I'm using canola oil here and I've got that on a high heat. You'll fry both sides until golden brown, drain on some paper towel, sprinkle immediately with a dusting of icing sugar, and enjoy.